To begin this task, we had to choose one market structure out of the four market structures, which are perfect competition, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, and monopoly. Of these four market structures, I chose oligopoly. There are plenty of examples of oligopolies all around us: airlines, fuel stations, pharmacies, and the one I chose to use, supermarkets. In the list of supermarkets, it consists of Coles, Woolworths, Aldi, IGA, Drake's, and Foodland. First of all, we have to understand what an oligopoly market is before we can analyse the data we've gathered from the supermarkets. An oligopoly is a type of market structure that has several defining characteristics that can be used to measure the other market structures as well. These characteristics include the number of firms in the market. In an oligopoly, as already discussed, there are very few markets. There are only 6 to 7 major supermarket brands, and airlines have a similar number of firms, creating fierce competition. Product differentiation. In a supermarket, there is a lot of perceived choice. However, each supermarket will provide different products, and consequently there will only be slight differentiation in the brand and products sold at different supermarkets. High barriers to market entry. This sort of market is fiercely competitive, and to prevent another competitor entering the market, they have caused laws to be made and have created a very difficult circumstance for other competitors joining the market. Price control. The ability to change the price of a particular product in that market. Supermarkets can change their prices according to season and availability because of the necessity of their products. Competition. Each different supermarket chain competes for customer loyalty with other supermarket chains. However, they don't engage in price wars because the effects on the economy and laws the government have put in place prevent supermarkets from doing this. Finally, maximization of revenue. This is so the supermarkets can make enough money to pay their employees and buy all the stock they need to keep the store open. This will leave them with a very small amount of profit that they can save to further improve the store in the future. Other features include quality, efficiency, and technology. The data displayed in the table is a basic overview of each supermarket standing in the market. As of 2022 statistics, Woolworths has the biggest shareholder in the industry with 48% of the industry under its control, while Coles has only 39% of the industry. The remaining 13% of the industry is split between Aldi, 10%, IGA, 2%, and the independent retailers, 1%, meaning that Coles and Woolworths together have almost 90% of the market share. The table also displays the different stores' average revenues and the number of stores they own. This means that both Coles and Woolworths could probably survive a price war, cutting out the competition, except that the government wouldn't allow it for two reasons. One, because to engage in a price war and still make profit, you have to buy your produce for extremely low prices, putting the farmers under enormous strain to be able to purchase more seed and the other necessary items to continue farming crops. And two, the ACCC would not allow a price war to happen, claiming that while the war was happening, the farmers would be going bankrupt, and when the war was over, the lack of competition would drive prices sky high, meaning that customers are not able to afford the basic needs that they need to be able to have to make sure they survive. As seen in the infographics displayed on the screen, Coles is doing many things to try and influence customer decisions to come to their store instead of going to other stores such as Woolworths or Aldi, such as having 39.4% of leaderships taken by women. Some customers may find it easier to talk to a woman rather than a man if they have a problem that needs discussing. Customers may also appreciate the efforts Coles is making to become cleaner in their energy usage. This may cause some people to try and support Coles in their efforts to become 100% renewable by the end of FY25. Some may also want to support Coles' community support programs, such as their donations to companies like Second Bite or Food Bank, to help the homeless or less privileged individuals to be able to be fed. Coles donated 37.5 million meals to these organisations this year. Coles states that their purpose is to help all Australians lead healthier, happier lives, and to do this, they try to do three basic things. First, they have a smarter selling policy, by which it allows them to sell their produce better through efficiency and innovation. Efficiency will help them to have fresher produce, as well as be able to get the produce out on the shelves quicker, and innovation will help them to be able to find different and new ways of doing things that other stores haven't thought of. Secondly, Coles plans to try and inspire customers with the best value food, drink, and home options available on the market. If Coles is able to do that, customers will be more likely to continue to go to Coles, meaning that Coles gains customer loyalty. Then thirdly, by this, Coles states that they will win together with the community, suppliers, and the team, making everyone happy. If customers are looking for more reasons why Coles is the best supermarket chain to give their loyalty to, Coles has several other achievements they can boast from their last year to help make their company more sustainable. They've made a 2.8% reduction in Scope 1 and 2 gases emitted in transport of their produce from FY21, They have diverted 82.5% of their solid waste from landfill, and they've also had 777 million pieces of plastic removed from their stores by their partnership with RedCycle last year. Coles has many other things that they can brag about that they are doing to help the community. However, many other supermarkets are doing the same thing as Coles. This means that customers have to decide as to what supermarket they choose to give their patronage to. So how well does this market structure fit in with the needs of a customer in each of these 5 categories displayed on the screen? The average price of each product is fairly similar across all stores because they each need to make enough money to continue to cover the costs of running the business. However, if they raised their prices too much, they wouldn't sell because customers would just go to another supermarket to get the cheaper prices available. This forces the supermarkets to have prices that the consumers can afford, as well as pay the producers enough so that they are able to continue producing their products. Each supermarket stocks the same thing with only slight variations on brand and pricing. This means that unless you favour a particular brand of product, you will be able to go to another supermarket and get the same product for a different price with a different face on it. The quality of the products that the supermarket stock is strictly high. If a producer starts producing below the quality that the supermarkets want to have, not only will the producer not be bought from until they can prove that they are producing the necessary quality, but the lack of quality will also make customers go to the other supermarkets looking for better quality product. The more efficient a supermarket is at allocating their available resources, the more likely they will be able to meet the customer's needs more easily because they're able to get produce on the shelves quicker and respond to the customer's needs better than the other stores. This will allow them to get an edge on customer loyalty to the other stores because they are able to get produce on the shelves quicker and they have more ability to be able to answer the customer questions quicker. For a supermarket, there isn't really any new technology that has been designed and is useful for supermarkets. This means that there isn't really any technology that will benefit the customers too much as they do their shopping. So, in conclusion, an oligopoly market structure benefits the customer by forcing the competition up. This means that each company is going to be trying their very best to strive for dominance, and this means that the customer gets the best customer experience possible. This means that this market structure is able to fulfill all that the customer might need when they go shopping, allowing them to streamline their shopping experience.